Here are the Jordan 7 Raptors 2012 release. As you can see, the shoe is fully separated. Something unique about these is they have different colored air units. So we're going to be using acetone on the areas of the shoe we're going to glue to ensure that the glue adheres properly. And we're going to be using a heat gun to both heat the glue to speed up the process of taking the factory glue off and reactivating the glue once we've applied our new layer. And we are finished removing the glue from the outsoles. Next up is the midsoles. Alright, so we are done taking the glue off of one of the midsoles. You can see the differences between the two. And now we are done taking the glue off of both of the midsoles. Next is the uppers. As you can see, they need a tab saw, but we're gonna do that later. Okay, so I didn't realize how distracting the office playing in the background would have been, so my guy applied a mask to lessen the effect. But luckily I changed perspectives a few minutes in. Alright, so now that we're finished removing the old glue, we're going to use a Dremel tool to remove the material where we're going to be applying the glue for a better bond. Okay, now that that's finished, we're going to skip the toe area until we glue the outsole to the midsole. Alright, so before we glue anything together, we're going to be painting the midsoles. I already have my mixtures right here. Alright, so for the red, I mixed infrared and a little bit of varsity. Now for my purple, it took 2 takes. I used violet and I used cream. Alright, so we have fully prepped the midsoles for painting. Next is to tape them up for cleaner lines. Now that we have them taped up, we're going to apply the red paint. We are finished painting the red part. I applied 5 layers, which I believe is the minimum for a factory look. Purple section next. we are finished painting. If you choose to use tape, make sure your midsoles are dry and cool before removing it. I give a minimum 30 minutes before doing so, even if you're using a heat gun. Alright, so everything's looking clean, paint lines look fresh. Now we gotta apply the finisher. I'm gonna be using high gloss acrylic finisher by Angelus. I'm gonna be using a cotton ball to apply it. So I'm not so worried about getting the finisher on the rest of the midsole where it's not supposed to be, because I'm gonna just use a cotton swab and go over it with some acetone. Alright, so next we're gonna apply glue to the midsoles, what I think is the arch support. We're now going to apply glue to the outsoles so we can glue them down to the midsole. Alright, next we're going to glue down the arch supports. And so now that those are sitting flush, we're going to glue down the outsoles to the midsoles. Alright, so as you can see, you'll need a little finesse when trying to glue down the outsole. They don't have proper fitment when trying to line them evenly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold down the back part so I'll know which parts I'll need to finesse. Alright, so now that we have the outsoles glued to the midsoles, we can see now where the outsole line is on the toe cap. We're now going to use the jumbo tool to prep that area. Okay, so the uppers are now fully prepped, so we're going to apply glue to the uppers so we can glue them down to the midsoles. that everything looks good. I like to apply a second layer to the edges to ensure that everything sticks, also to eliminate time spent going over small separations. And we're gonna do the back tab. We're gonna prep that with the Dremel tool.